Hey, this is Beverly. I will not be denied Bozeman. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I appreciate it so much. Be sure and share this broadcast with your friends and your family. Be sure to turn on the notification bell so that you'll know when I drop a new video. Like and subscribe to the channel. And again, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I appreciate it so much. My broadcast today is entitled I Can Do This. I can do this. I just wanted to take a minute to encourage anybody who's watching this and let you know that whatever it is that you are making a decision about, it's going to take a declaration from you to you and about you. You're going to have to make your decision and say, I can do this. It can be something as simple as changing your diet or something as drastic as relocating or something that's much needed, like stop hanging around certain people or start hanging around certain people. But when we make these decisions that will better our lives and those who are directly connected to us, we got to encourage ourselves. As the saying goes, you are either in a storm, coming out of a storm, or on your way to a storm. And regardless of how many people we hang out with, regardless of how large our circle is, how many social media acquaintances we have, no matter how big our family is or the people that we talk to, how many times a day we talk to them, we eventually or ultimately have to make a decision about our lives, right? Even if we choose to accept the advice from said people, we still have to execute the actual deed. We got to bust the move, right? And if we think too long, we kind of hesitate. If we really think too long about doing or not doing or allowing people or stopping people, whatever, we can, kind of talk ourselves out of it, especially when it's something that's going to create a huge difference in our lives, like relocating or stop accepting behaviors from people or standing up for yourself. God knows that is the absolute truth. When you decide to stand up for yourself, when you decide to tell people you ain't gonna keep talking to me like that, or you tell people I'm just not gonna fool with you no more for X, Y, and Z reason, or I'm just not gonna fool with you no more, or when you tell people no, and there ain't no explanation with it. If we think too long about making those types of choices, we'll talk ourselves out of it. And here's a nugget, a side nugget or whatever. Stop telling folk what you planning on doing. Everybody does not want to see you elevate. They may say they do. Oh, girl, you can do it. I'm so proud of you. Yes, let's do this. Let's do that. Oh, you can do it. And here's the thing. When you start to do it and these people kind of fall back from you, or they come up with reasons as to why you shouldn't do it right away, or they try to hinder you by including you into things or signing you up for things or whatever, they didn't really mean it. And you're going to have to be okay with that. You're going to have to be okay with finding out that they didn't really mean it. And tell yourself, I can do this. So I learned and kind of learned the hard way that you can't tell everybody what it is that you are getting ready to do. Do it. And then you can tell them, look what I did. Or just do it and let them find out on their own. But the point, I hope y'all can understand what I'm saying through the rambling, because I just got so many points of reference in my head. You just got to tell yourself, I can do this, whether it's verbally, whether it's in your mind, whether it's in a journal, or whether it's on a sheet of paper. You just like you get in trouble in elementary school and they had you write, I will not play in class, I will not talk in class. Write that out. I can do this, I can do this. You don't need to say what it is you can do, just write it out and get that thing going in your mind, in a loop in your mind, like a I can't even put it into words. I can see it in my mind. Just something that just goes round and round and round. And anybody try to reach out and get you, their hand will get caught in it and torn off. But I can do this. I hope y'all get what I'm saying. I just can see so many things in my mind that I'm thinking faster than I can get it out. But tell yourself, I can do this. I can do this. I had to tell myself that today because I got like, I can't even remember how many pieces of news and situations that happened today. It was about five, all within about a 5 hour time span. And one of them could have been really alarming, but something funny happened today. And it just, as my mama would say, I was just so got away with, and I just laughed, and I had tears coming from my eyes because I was laughing so hard. I chose to let that be the piece of information that I held on to all day. And when the other stuff came, I was like, okay, took a deep breath. If I could do something about it then, I did it. If not, I'll deal with it later. I can do this. It might seem corny or like an ABC after school special or whatever, but at this point in our lives, we have to be able to encourage ourselves. The people that you lean and depend on, what if they're not available at the time that you need them the most? What you gonna do? Are you telling me that you don't know how to encourage yourself? Do you mean to tell me that your encouragement in life is always connected to somebody else? What if you fall out with that person? What if that person moves away or their life just gets so busy that they ain't got time for you no more? God forbid they pass away or there's a misunderstanding and y'all fall out. How do you get your encouragement then? I know you are not living this life without being able to encourage yourself. That's a recipe for disaster. I had to find that out the hard way. And now I am my own number one fan. I am my number one cheerleader. I encourage myself on a regular basis because I got to. Who else am I going to depend on? God gives me encouragement so that I can encourage myself. There's something about hearing the encouragement. We can read the word of God and get the encouragement that we need. We can read encouraging books. We can listen to people on social media like me and get encouragement. But it's something totally different when you hear it and you feel it coming out of you, and it's like immediately in your ears, and you just it just stirs up something within you. And here's the thing, you can access that encouragement at any time, and it doesn't have to be verbal. Because if you're in a place where you need to be quiet, or the place is so loud that you wouldn't hear yourself speak anyway, telling yourself, I can do this to yourself, you can actually hear it. Try it. Say, I can do this without opening your mouth. How did you hear that? How did you hear yourself say, I can do this, and your mouth wasn't open? That's a recording for another time. We'll talk about that another day. But saying all of that to say in the wrap up, you are with you 24 hours a day. It is time to get busy on encouraging yourself. You can say umpteen million different things that'll motivate you, but I can do this. It's one of those declarations that can't nobody mess with. And here's the thing. If you were to say it in front of people, or, somebody overheard you or whatever, and they question it, you can look at them and say, who's going to stop me? Follow it up with, can't nobody stop me but me. That's just me being the way that I am. But anyways, I just wanted to encourage you guys with that declaration. I can do this, because I had to tell myself that multiple times today. I mean, I do it on a regular basis, but it was coming at me today. So I just had to keep encouraging myself. So if I encourage myself on a regular basis and I feel encouraged, then I just wanted to share that piece with you guys so that you can get encouraged and stay encouraged. Well, all right, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Be sure to share this broadcast with your friends and your family. And again, remember to release your genius, pull off the impossible every day. You will have whatever it is that you say, so be positive when you speak, Queen.